This is a very serious question. It seemed like when I was over by Brainwaves and I was talking with Hassan, I decided to come over here for 15 minutes and talk about this. It looks like Nubreed may get kicked out, allegedly, supposedly next month. The reason why I know that is because I seen that familiar face with a brother I knew back in the days. A brother I knew back in the days had that face. And I told him, I said, that lady about to kick you out. He said, nah, she ain't gonna kick me out. Everything's good. I said, fam, she about to kick you out next month. And when he got kicked out, he called me. This is no playing around. This is back in 20, I would say 16, 2016, 2015. He stayed with this woman for about a good 2 years. And he stayed with her in a decent area in Brooklyn. It was her place. And we hung out in the neighborhood that we used to stay at. And he was gloating. He had a bike. He had this whip that she got for him. And he was like, man, I'm doing great. I said, that's good. I just saw his face. And I said, dude, she about to kick you out. He like, nah, man. You saying that because you're not with your ex-wife. I said, me and my ex-wife moved on already. I still have my place. She had to get a place. You, on the other hand, is going to be in the street. I told him this. He mocked me. And then next month, I saw him living in the street. And he's been living in the street from 2016 to 2020. And then he found something for the time being. And then he got back in the street again. So where I'm going with this, based on a photo that I saw, the look, he's about to get kicked out, y'all. All the things he have done to the women back then who try to help him, to his baby moms, to any of the brethren that try to show him the right way and he ignored the signs. If this happens next month, it's not that I want it to happen. It shows me that the Lord to say it. Why the Most High have me saying this? It's because I knew in 2022, when I moved in with a woman, I had 3 months to get it correct. Otherwise, I was going to be removed, and it happened. Now, I had funds to be saved and do what I needed to do. The thing with him is he don't look like he have funds to be saved to do what he needs to do. And Brainwaves pointed out a good point that he was in the house the first time in a long time and it was quiet. That's exactly what happened to the guy I know. And the lady he dealt with, she had children too. And I think he had one kid by her. I'm telling you, I seen this face, I seen the looks. I know he has said a lot of things about me, disrespectful, try to get Charity to unalive me and everything. At the same time, I just see it, y'all. Hey, listen, man, you better repent. You better come clean with your audience because whatever you're doing in the dark is coming out to the light. And not only are you going to have to deal with that situation potentially, there's other things that's coming out that you have done in the dark is coming out to the light real soon. So this is what happens when you do wrong by ladies and fellas who you mess with their money, their opportunities to grow, and now you have to pay the piper. And them entities is going to want to collect from you. So You got a lot of challenges ahead of you. And I'm just going to sit back and talk about it. And I'm letting you know, if you hear any other content creator come out and talk about it, they got it from here. I just see it happening, y'all. Remember, when I was over by Reg's platform, I said the country will shut down 2020. I talked about the manosphere will have the A-list chicks, the B-list chicks. There's a lot of things I said came to fruition. On YouTubers, men and women YouTubers. I talked about the Pygmy Sphere. I talked about the Ibarazzis. I talked about the Northern States is done. Everything I say, the Most High told me to say it. It came to fruition. If this come to fruition, wow, wow, wow. I'm gonna say this. He might, if it does happen, he might tell all the business of what he got involved with. He will have no choice because now he's out in the street. And they're not going to come to his aid, whoever he's working with. The people that y'all deserve the glory say he worked with, which I do agree with her. And so he might talk about certain ladies he dealt with, certain people he dealt with, good or bad. He's going to try to come clean. It's already too late because the deal is already done. He has to answer for his sin. The Most High have no respect of persons. Do I want him to be in the cold? No. However, the breaker of the ice is he's supposed to have helped Epic Mindset. I did not know he shot out Epic Mindset, and two brainwaves pointed out that he shot out Epic Mindset. Now, mind you, Epic Mindset removed all his videos because he's still out there in the cold. He's supposed to have taken care of that brother. Especially he was vouching for you that whole entire time in the cold, and you couldn't get that brother out of New York. Ooh, that's some nasty work. And so we got Italian Mama in the building, Forever Studios, Goldchain, Robert the Great. What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, fellas? To all the ladies in the clouds, shout out to y'all. Shout out to everybody that's viewing in the clouds. This is a late night stream. I'm supposed to be chilling right now. However, I got my voice very low, being respectful to the people here. Y'all tell me what you think about this. Do you see this happening? Is Rollo set tripping? Is Rollo losing his mind? I don't want to be right, y'all. I was right about the sports thing shutting down 2020. I could not believe I said that in 2019 on Reg's platform. Wow. Wow. And I've been right about the Northern States going through problems. We got Sister Amon in the house. Man, I'm hearing a lot of you sisters is going through a lot in the Northern States right now. If it was up to me, I would bring many of you to the South to where you could do well. It's up to you, ladies, though. However, y'all stay warm up there. Y'all stay safe up there in them Ibarassi cities, Ibarassi towns, Ibarassi states. It seemed like this guy have crossed the line with his new baby moms, and she had enough of him. She had enough. I think she is tired of taking care of these other children, and she's not getting to do her stuff that she normally does, and he's not helping out the way he's supposed to help out. So I expect him to complain about her because he kind of did, because now he wants to be pro-black again. She does not want to hear that. She did not sign up for that. And so I expect her to kick him out, and he gonna have to find another place to go to. And he can't go back to the townhouse because she don't want him there. He definitely can't go back to the DMV. So who he gonna crash out with? And so I could see it happening, y'all. He was not comfortable in that place, you know. Even in the garage he's supposedly staying at, you could tell. What's up, Brainwaves? It seemed like ever since I came back to Florida, everything is happening so quick, y'all. It's not even a month. And we seeing the downfall of Nubreed, aka New Bonnet. Y'all call them different names. And you would think he would have had came on Brainwave's platform. Had he did that, he would have been spared. It's not to say he would have been out of the situation. However, people would have seen that he listened to us and that he would have came clean because he would have had no choice in what he was involved in. And who knows? It's not that people want to forget. They would have been like, okay, you own up to the Most High. You own up to the criminology you did to the people, to the ladies, to the fellas. The Most High would have spared you. I don't think he's going to spare him, y'all. I think he's going to let the strange woman, like he allowed happen to Solomon. Somebody's going to take over that house, y'all. Listen, I know because I told the guy in 2016, I said some other dudes with your lady. And sure enough, it was some other dude that she was dealing with for about 6 months to a year. And she was dealing with both dudes. And guys, I'm telling you, some ladies, you could tell when they done with you, they could either go back to the person they dealt with before, or they have somebody else in mind. And it happens. You can't hold up against them because of what you're not doing. And so he's not doing what he's supposed to do as a father to their baby. And he see how he's not doing good by the other ladies. She's seeing it now. She didn't see that. She's seeing it now. And so because she's seeing it now, what they've been through and what she's dealing with her own son by him, she ain't gonna tolerate that, and she's gonna be just as worse as the ones before. And when she goes in, it's gonna end his YouTube career, and then the investigation will begin, as it already has begun. So all he's doing is trying to buy time. Hold on one second, y'all. Can y'all hear me good? Everybody that's in the clouds, come out the clouds. Come out the clouds. Who's ever viewing in the clouds, come out the clouds. We got brainwaves in the building. I know many of you that's in the clouds, come out the clouds. Come on and say hello to Raul. If you are a fan of this character, come and talk your talk. Nobody's going to be blocked. Nobody's being removed. Come in the chat, talk your talk. All I can tell you is that it seemed like it's going to happen. And he put it upon himself because he's not living right. He's not living right, y'all. He's been living wrong. And I'm going to say one thing to you, new body. If you try to send any woman, which is not going to work in Florida, by the way, because I have a very high connection in Florida. I'm very, very strategic of what I do. Um, I worked for the airport for a reason. You know what I'm saying? I still got the badge for the airport. Brainwave, sorry. So nothing gets past me. So if you try to do something, there will be an issue. Um, you're not welcome in Florida. The people have spoken. Uh, so that's why you know you can't talk about Florida. You know you're not welcome here anymore. You're not welcome in the state. You did something wrong in west side of Florida. And I remember that when you was there, you was kind of nervous in that video because you didn't know what to do. You was like, man, I don't know if I want to walk to Walmart because if you try to do anything wrong to a woman in Tampa and it comes out, they're gonna have the authorities um, in the ATL know about you. Now, I'm hearing you got connections with the authorities in the ATL. The thing with the authorities in the ATL, a lot of them is about to get in trouble. Brainwaves know what I'm talking about. He can't talk about it, of course. However, I could talk about it because when Trump, part of Trump's regime is the folks in Atlanta, a lot of them cops, they're about to get, they're going to lose their badges in Atlanta. That's all I'm going to say. I ain't going to say too much. So, what protection you going to have then, new body? Because a lot of those police officers that work for you or you work for, that you might pay here and there to do damage to the righteous police officers or the righteous people in politics. A lot of the corruption, they're going to be, their badges is going to be removed. Don't think for 1 second Trump don't forget what happened to him in Georgia. Oh my goodness, y'all have no clue. It's oh man, this is going to be interesting 2025. It's going to be interesting 2025. So if you fellas and ladies have any questions, hit me up behind the scenes. Do you want to know more deep information of what I'm talking about? We could talk about that behind the scenes. I'm not going to talk about it publicly. Now it's not the time. I'm going to get off this thing. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank y'all for liking and sharing the video. And those viewers in the clouds, just hit the like button. I know you don't want to come in my chat. I know who's watching. I know who's watching. And y'all don't want to come in the chat. It is what it is. Anyway, good night to everybody. I'm gonna say this in closure. He's gonna talk about he's not gonna get kicked out. That's gonna be his video later on today. Rollo talking crazy. Brainwaves is running his mouth. And Ringo is just jealous of him. That's what he's gonna talk about. I see it clockwork 3, 2, 1. I would not respond to it because it's going to be comical at this point. You know what I'm saying? Y'all take it easy. Y'all be careful out there in these other states. Be careful. For those like Marissa Andrich, whoever else is in Chicago, you ladies be careful out there in Chicago. You don't have to like me. It is what it is. I get it. But I'm just keep it real. For you ladies out there that rock with me in Chicago, be careful out there in Minnesota, Chicago, San Francisco, New York, many of these northern states. Be careful. Uh, Especially you're a righteous woman. Just be careful who you dealing with. You don't have to like me. You don't have to deal with me. It is what it is. But hey, it is what it is. Y'all be careful in the northern states, you fellas too. You southerners, you know what it is. You know what time it is. I got to get out of here. I got to respect the house, the rules, the regulations. And I'll talk to y'all later on. Peace out.